Canibus. Yo, why is the Ripper so ill? That would be an unpardonable breach of my confidence for me to reveal. He said one day, all eyes will be on me. When they look up in the sky, you see the neon sea. Rhymes inscribed on the nickel disc, encased in the glass with an ion beam for longevity for more than 10 centuries. Impressions and memories. First time machine, inventor will mention me. Canibus was a visionary indeed. He believed light could travel in multiples of C. The organic supercomputer that solved the mysteries of kind Calusa with two blue metric rulers like Cool Jake, but thought Stephen J. Cole was cooler, and he never liked to propagate rumors. Smoke Canary Island cigars, liked American luxury cars and beautiful Asian bras. He had a strong mind. He used to philosophize about the rhymes while he was pruning his bonsai. He claimed that he'd written the greatest rhyme of all time, but he would never take it out of his archives. He wrote 2 songs per day and was constantly experimenting with his wordplay. In his youth, he did a report on the Saloon's Digital Sky Survey. He got an F, but he deserved an A. I followed his career from the first day. It seemed a lack of support contributed to his or no ways. I seen him put in 24-hour work days with deferred pay, undeterred by the worst shame. Public humiliation was the worst pain. He was spinning out of control like a class 5 hurricane. He said he wouldn't want another MC to suffer the same, especially when there's nothing to gain. He was the illest alive, but nobody will face it. He spit till his tongue was too torched to taste it. Properly funded corporations carbonated his latest creations, tracked the information they found it utterly amazing. They claimed the body of his work was the same thing as the price of painting. He never mattered to him. All galleries hated him, cause Thomas Kincaid called, said he would take 10 complete enigmas wrapped in puzzles, encrypted in language with the sound but without shape or signature. Kept files in his garage on MS-DOS in a fireproof pot. He thought it was odd. Outside there was a shed with an Oppenheimer lock. Apparently kept more wax than Madame Tussauds. We were in total awe cause it blew our minds. So many rhymes that were intricately designed. He was poet laureate at this time, and if you don't mind, I'd like to share some of his rhymes. Alone in my room, looking through the 32x telescope zoom, adjusting the focus of the moon. One should not assume the philosophies of David Hume is nothing more than a subjective conclusion. What is the maximum field rate application? The runaway glaciation surrounding the ocean basin affects the population fluctuation on a continuous basis, but that's just the basics. The juxtaposition of Canibus position, the precision, something no other has written, way above and beyond what was intended. The unparalleled, valuable enunciation of a sentence. You didn't go to college, obviously. I could tell by your ungodly, unintelligible terminology. A remarkable odyssey, the rhymes of modern speeds when the brain orders the body not to breathe. Your competency is not up to speed. You're not in my league. You couldn't possibly be hotter than me. You're oppositely. You're minus 25 degrees. You squeeze, but the condensation makes your rifle barrels freeze. Allows me to speak figuratively, nigga, please. My intellectual properties are about the size of Greece. The council advised you not to speak. My council advised me to keep on rhyming until they stop the beat. In other words of Joseph Heller, I learned to write better. Even though it sort of irked me, he said he didn't understand the process of the imagination. He felt he was at its mercy, which exploits my point perfectly. It certainly reinforces the reasons why nobody probably ever heard of me. Couldn't understand what I mean by ill unless you try to translate what I print to film. This is the line of world, the circle of time, the cycle of eternity, the emergence of one mind. Academics, phonetics render the critics tongue-tied. I personified dry humor of Kamalu alumni. I was man, sees failure as progress, and fool divorces his knowledge and misses the logic and loses his soul in the process. Obsessed with nonsense and a caricature that has no content. My style is masterful, multilateral. I could battle a fool and be naturally cruel. My words scorn are a disastrous tool. And from an extensionist view, I'm a better rapper than you. Grab the mic and rip the physical fabric in two. My attitude is fucked up but admirable. Different methods interpreted into different forms from entirely different perceptions that seem from different norms. Not just spitting a poem, there's much more involved. There's much more pieces of the puzzles to solve. 48 orders of mechanical laws and raise creational cause, enhance the cadence of my bars. Maybe I'm self-absorbed, but that's the effect to find the cause. You should ask my ache and all. Today is what it is, but only because yesterday was what it was. Permitting you heard of Beelzebub, a tale of demons and drugs, pissy drunk in the club with the DJ doing the needle rub. Chances you'll never see me, son. Yeah, I know my name's Canibus, but I can't help you if you need a dub. I came to holler at some big booty bitches and listen to the speaker's thumb. Where you get conceited from? I'm so nice on the mic, they wanna beat me up. It's deep as fuck, I ain't seen it all, but I've seen enough really unbelievable stuff. There's a lot of times when I wanna speak, but I'm stuck. I should read this rap shit alone and kick my incredible rhymes in the privacy of my own home. My imagination is my own, the liberty to speak freely lyrically on the microphone. With the pen in my hand, I bring motion to the enneagram and become a million man. Engrave my back with the emperor's stamp and spit scientific rap since the 17th century began. Tyrant escaped the wicked empire of Def Jam and land where lyrics are bland and heterics hang. Every warrior has an axe to bury, but he has to learn to discern between enemy and adversary. I said to myself, Jermaine, this is insane. It's suicide, it's controlled flight into terrain. I fought to regain control of the plane, but went up in a ball of flames and got banned from the hip-hop Hall of Fame. For 2 bars I kept hearing in my head over and over again. They cost me everything. I'm convinced now that more than the truth is at stake, where people create language that pretends to communicate. Euphemisms are misunderstood as mistakes, but it's a byproduct of the ghetto music we make. From an extroverted point of view, I think it's too late. Hip-hop has never been the same since 1988. Since it became a lucrative profession, there's a misconception that a movement in any direction is progression, even though of the potency of this lessons. Big money industries writing checks to suppress the question, and nobody gives a fuck no more. No one goes to the bookstore ever since the confluence of Moore's Law. But I stay in the lab like Niels Bohr and his son Age, Edward Lorenz and Leo Solar. Lyrically I took rap music and turned the knob to the right, full throttle and added panache. Why would I argue with my own conscience over the truth? That's like me telling myself, don't tell me what to do. Dialysis and analysis of battle MCs. Sometimes I say things I myself can't believe. My lyrical is so skillfully elliptical, I can't understand how it makes you miserable. You wonder why I never let you play your beats for me, or why I keep my studio enshrouded in secrecy. You wonder what's my infatuation with Alicia Keys. Canibus, why don't you speak to me? Yo, I meant it when I said no one can shine on a song that features me. That's why I said it so vehemently. You need to place that hate with respect. I'm probably the best yet, poet laureate.